Hello and welcome to this presentation about A-Level Sociology at Bingley Grammar School. My name's Miss Shaw and I teach A-Level Sociology as well as a Diploma in Criminology. At Bingley we follow the AQA specification. So what is sociology? Essentially it's the science of human behaviour. So instead of examining genetic or psychological explanations, sociology looks to society to explain human behaviour and actions. Hopefully it will change the way you look at things in society and make you challenge a lot more common viewpoints. For example, on issues such as gender equality, poverty and even crime. Right, what will I study on this course? It is a fully examined course with 3 exams taken in the summer of year 13. There are 4 major topics that we cover, so I'll give you a quick rundown of some of the things that are included in this course. So in year 12, we start by studying the family. This is where we examine equality and power. We look at changing gender roles, what it means to be a child, population changes, and the rise in family diversity. We then move on to education and we consider what the purpose of school is, as well as examining why some people do better than others in school by their social class, their gender, or their ethnicity. In year 13, we move on to studying crime and deviance. If you study criminology, this unit will tie in nicely. So we look at strategies to prevent crime, as well as lots of reasons in society for how society could potentially create criminals. We then move on to looking at globalisation and consider the rise in organised crime, cyber crimes and environmental crimes. We then consider crime statistics to examine who appears to be more criminal than others. So we consider your social class, your gender, and your ethnicity. The final topic is beliefs in society, which examines the role of religion. This takes into consideration topics on cults, sects, and religious fundamentalism, as well as different theories on religion, including whether it's a positive or a negative institution. Finally, sociological research methods. Now, if you study psychology, there will definitely be some crossover here. So we examine methods such as questionnaires and experiments and interviews. We look at their strengths and weaknesses. And you also get to learn about a lot of interesting sociological studies ranging from prison studies to unethical lab experiments to studies on religious cults and even domestic violence. As the majority of you will probably have never studied sociology before, it's good to know what to expect. So as with most subjects, there are key concepts that you'll need to become familiar with. There's also a wide range of theories and perspectives such as feminism and Marxism, which you will need to understand in order to explain their viewpoint. As ever, written work needs to be supported with evidence, and this will be in the form of sociological studies or data. So be prepared to discuss controversial topics concerning ethnicity, religion, gender roles and crime, and even better, have an opinion on them. Okay, so a few unfamiliar faces. What you've got to remember is sociologists are real people, so it's good to know what they might look like to help you familiarise yourself. Some of them you may have heard of, so Marxism and feminism, but you'll soon get used to referencing lots of other perspectives too. Okay, some things to consider before choosing sociology. Because this is not a subject studied at GCSE at Bingley, ask yourself some of the following questions to help make your decision about whether this is the course for you or not. So if you have an interest in politics, citizenship, if you've got an open mind about a range of different issues in society, if you have got an appreciation for different people's beliefs, values, norms and behaviour and how they might differ and why they might differ, this could be the course for you. If you've ever considered some of these major questions about power and wealth, about whether religion is important or not anymore, why certain groups outperform others in education, how has globalisation affected the world we live in, is the family a positive or negative institution, then this could be the course for you and you'll hopefully enjoy studying some of these major questions. A lot of students ask, how will this subject fit into my longer term career plans? The answer is, sociology covers a huge range of topics and styles of learning. There's a lot of crossovers with a number of other A-level subjects, such as history, psychology, RE and law. Many students go on to study sociology at university and it lends itself well to careers in the public sector. So if you're thinking of jobs in the police, in scientific research, local government, teaching, social work, these could all be paths that could lead you to these types of jobs. Now for the slightly boring bit. As you can see, there are 3 assessment objectives against which you are assessed. Don't worry about these now, everything will become clear. However, as you can see, you do need to have skills in knowledge and understanding, application analysis and evaluation. These are crucial to be able to develop and present arguments, especially in extended writing. Okay, that concludes the presentation. If you'd like to find out a little bit more, you can hit the hyperlinks on the textbooks on this slide, which point you in the direction of some decent resources that we will be using, or feel free to drop me an email. Thanks for listening, everyone, and hopefully see some of you on the course in September.